Hello, Stephen Kelley here. This is a short video for the Telegram group, mostly. Occupy Getty / Stephen D. Kelley. I need to talk about Trump, and I don't like talking about Trump, but I need to talk about this indictment thing because this is kind of a big deal. And the crap that I'm hearing coming from people right now is just really ignorant, so I need to come out on this now and be very clear. First of all, this has nothing to do with Biden. Biden, of course, is a worthless scum, criminal, et cetera, pure evil. However, Biden is also nothing more than a puppet, a worthless puppet that does nothing but follow through on the orders and policies of Obama and Hillary, who are still operating out there on the sidelines through Biden. Clearly, this is also unacceptable and criminal and wrong, but that's not what I'm here to talk about right now. What I'm here to talk about right now is this bullshit indictment, and I don't mean bullshit as in it's wrong, because it is true. He did this to himself. Trump took classified secret documents pertaining to the defense of the United States, our capabilities, as well as that of certain allies, unnamed allies. Now, what, first of all, again, he did this to himself. There's no reason for him to have these or to continue to have these in his possession unless, of course, he was doing this to provide it to an enemy or a non USA entity such as Israel, which is most likely the reason why he kept these documents. Now, his whole defense is he declassified these documents. First of all, even if that's true, why did he need them in his possession? It's ridiculous. There's just absolutely no reason. And if you were going to suggest that he needed this information in order to prepare himself for a future presidency, that's of course nonsense, because the information would be irrelevant. It would only be useful to somebody on the outside of the United States. So his intention in this matter was clearly not in the best interest of the United States, and at the very least, it was an incredibly stupid move on his part to make, because even if his intentions were naive and righteous, they were still wrong and they were still illegal, and there was no reason for him to be taking any sort of moves such as declassifying or declaring them declassified either. So, and of course, people say this is a political witch hunt. No, this is not political. It really doesn't matter who the individual was. A POTUS should not have done this. This is no different than Hillary's server, and yes, Hillary should be in jail also. But this particular crime that he committed does carry up to something like maximum 150 years in jail. And yet, we're being told that he can still run for office, he can still become president, even from jail. Now, I assume that means if he's elected president from jail, he's going to pardon himself. And of course, they're also suggesting that the best plan, or what's really afoot here, is that the Biden administration, or the Obama-Hillary / Biden administration, is going to offer a deal to Trump and say, you renounce all desire to return to politics and run for office, and we will pardon you. This is likely. This is a good possibility. Another possibility is that this is intended to completely disrupt any cohesiveness of the GOP and to cause whatever remains of the intelligence people, the logical people that are still in the Republican Party, to freak out and go into the defense mode of Trump rather than seeking a better client or a better candidate, such as DeSantis, perhaps. Hell, I'd like to see him put Kennedy in there, or some sort of something. But anyway, point is, again, this is a divide and conquer scam. You got to remember that Trump is Chabad. He is part of the problem. Trump and Rothschilds and all of these enemies, all of these Russian oligarchs, all of these people, they all have one thing in common. They're Chabad Mafia. And if you can't see that's a problem. Now, obviously, it would be better if he just went away, but at the same time, again, this issue, this is serious. We shouldn't be asking, why is Trump being attacked? We should be asking, why did he have these documents, and what was his real intention of having them, and what did he plan on doing with them? And why did he allow people that did not have security access to see these documents? And why did he take them and put them and have them and keep them in such a way that could even be knowledgeable that he did have them? And if it was important, why didn't he lock them away in a secret safe somewhere, someplace where they would not have been easily tied back to him? I mean, first of all, it's just absolutely stupid. If he's trying to commit espionage, why didn't he just take his phone out and take pictures of the stupid things? I mean, he set himself up. All right? Now, this is not Watergate. This is not Hillary's server. This is a potentially devastating indictment against a former president, and that is an attack on the United States, not just one political party or one candidate. This is an indictment of our country. Somebody chose as a leader would do something like this. It would clearly be against the best interests of the United States. So instead of talking bullshit, Trump should be coming out and saying why, what were his real reasons for having it? What were his real motives? Why did he feel it was necessary to have these documents? And why did he allow people without security clearance to observe these documents? So, again, this is not political. This is a serious criminal act. And it really doesn't matter who he is or how you feel about him. This is something that needs to be addressed and not ignored. Because to ignore this because of some political persuasion and it's happening to your team and your quarterback and not the other guy's team, defending this is bullshit. Okay? None of them are good. None of them are clean. But this is not okay. And we need to be hearing honest answers about why this happened and not more political, I'm a victim bullshit. Okay? And if this is going to propel him even further, then that is just working against everybody. So it amazes me that somebody could be a criminal and do criminal activity and somehow this is okay. But, you know, when I hear idiots saying that the legal system has been weaponized and that political opposition is now fair game and targets for legal attacks, I say bullshit. I say these people are criminals, and they were criminals that knew exactly that they were criminals from the day one, and they got into this business to hide and to protect themselves and to say that I am not a criminal, I am a candidate under political attack. So, once again, pull your head out, all right? Especially people that are still supporting Trump. I'm so sick of this shit. It's move on. Go for DeSantis. I don't care. But just drop this damn fake Christian Chabad Mafia poser fat man with the bad hair. He's not even smart. Okay? God, you make yourself all look like a bunch of retards. And I'm not talking about you guys, most of you, but there are plenty of you out there that still support this con man, grifter, huckster, clown. All right, that really needs to stop. It's getting old. I shouldn't be having to talk about it, but here we are. All right. I hope you're paying attention, and I hope you actually listen. All right. Thanks a lot. Adios.